Hey guys, in this video I'll be showing you how I made these custom Ninjago figures and parts. So it all started when I got the 4 weapons blacksmith shop from the 2026 Legacy Wave. I wanted to display this set as the scene from the first episode of Ninjago, so we'll only need Kai, Nia, and Wu. I personally really like the Legacy Wu figure, so I'm just going to keep him as is, as I don't think he needs much fixing, even if he isn't exactly like how he appeared in the show. However, I will be swapping out Nia with the original 2011 figure. There are a few reasons, like the face print being more accurate, and also the torso detail and the legs being a bit more accurate to the show, as you can see with the Fire Phoenix on the original compared to the Water Phoenix with the remake. Though there is back printing on the new one, but it still is missing the logo, so I think the figure from the original is way better. As for Kai, I think the figure itself is really good. However, to make it more accurate to the pilot season, I'm going to be swapping out the head with the 2011 head. And I'm going to be swapping out the hair with the 2014 rebooted hair. Even with this, there is a bit of an issue. The original figure has a scar, but in the show he doesn't. So unfortunately, we can't get an accurate version of Kai. Although, LEGO did release a Target exclusive pack with a show accurate Kai.
It's in the bag! This is really your best day ever, isn't it?
Yeah, so unfortunately I can't buy that or the head on its own as no one's selling it. So I'll have to do the next best thing. Remove the scar myself. I just used a pencil eraser and used a lot of friction to get rid of it. Make sure to not put too much pressure on and instead focus on speed, as that gets rid of the printing a lot easier. So now we can replace this original head with the custom one. Now that he's show accurate, I can finally place him in the set without him looking a bit out of place. Speaking of displaying the set, if you do want to display Kai in the blacksmith room itself, I have an idea for how to make it look a bit better. So what you want to get is a transparent orange sword to make it look like he's smelting the sword like in the original show. Or, if you want to display him with the failed sword that he made, you can just use the original sword that came in the set, as there was a spare, and basically you just bend it into the shape like so. Thankfully the LEGO swords are a softer plastic, making them way easier to bend like this. Personally, I'm not going to be displaying him like this, as I'm going to be displaying the Skulkin attack on the blacksmith shop. As you probably know, Kai doesn't just fight in his normal gear. He actually wears some armor. The LEGO set did come with some armor, but it was only using some pre-existing parts, which is completely different to the show, so I made some 3D printed versions instead. These I designed myself in Blender, and I'll be releasing these on Cults 3D soon enough, so you can 3D print them too. For the actual painting, I just painted the whole thing matte black, as that's how it was in the show. Kai also fights with this sword. The LEGO made a very similar one too, but not completely accurate, so I made one myself. And now, Kai looks way more accurate to the show. I really like the way I made the armor wrap around the torso, just like in the TV show. And here's what he looks like without the helmet and just the hair on. As for Sensei Wu, there isn't really any upgrade I need to make for him, except giving him his Spinjitzu tornado piece from the Legacy 2 Tournaments of Elements set. One thing I realized that not many people know about is that in the LEGO Ninjago movie sets, there is this one rice farmer figure who is dressed like the ones in this scene. So I just gave him the original rice farmer hat, and he looks perfect for this display. As for some of the other things that I wanted to modify, are the golden weapons. These are the original ones, however Kai did get an upgraded version in 2011, only a few months after the original wave, in his DX figure. Zane also got some upgraded shurikens of ice. But these two golden weapons were never perfectly accurate, even though they have gotten decently close with the legacy ones. They never made them just right. So I designed these nunchucks of lightning on Blender and printed them out. To connect them, I printed out these chain links using transparent blue. I gave the nunchucks a base coat of gold, and then I went over them with a dark golden wash, and then I went over with the highlights in gold. I also printed out the Scythe of Quakes using someone's model from online that I'll link in the description. I scaled it down, obviously, as it used to be a life-size one. And I did the same with the Shurikens of Ice and the Sword of Fire. The painting process was pretty much the exact same for all of these, as they're just golden. Although, the Sword of Fire and the Nunchucks of Lightning did have these blue and red highlights respectively. So this is them complete. And this is them on the figures. They look really nice, especially the nunchucks, as I really like how the lightning effect came out with the chains. While I was looking for the model of the Scythe of Quakes, I found a Zane's falcon model, so I decided to print it out. You can see here I'm painting it just yellow and black, and then I'm going to paint in the eyes. I'm really happy with how Zane's falcon turned out. I really like the eyes and the beak detailing. The detail was extremely hard to paint, but he looks really nice, especially next to Zane. So with that being said, here's all the customs I made this video. I hope you like them, and I hope you try out some of them if you have a 3D printer. I know this video is a bit different to the normal Sonic or FNAF customs I do, but I hope you enjoy them anyway. And don't worry, Gamma is still in the works. He's just taking forever. Sanding this guy is a long and monotonous task, and I just want to get it over with, so hopefully he should be ready for next video, which is in like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It would help out a lot, and I'd also appreciate it if you were to share this video. Thanks for watching.